Last time, I offered up some pretty good reasons why we should not give rights to animals. This time, I'm going to give you some reasons to support giving rights to animals. Unlike the reasons to carry on as we are, it's more theoretical, so buckle up. Hi, I'm Carly, and welcome back to the Animal Rights Tour. Let's start with a pretty basic idea. Animals have intrinsic or inherent value because they are alive. They are important because they exist. If someone has intrinsic value, then we should treat them properly, not use them for food, clothing, or entertainment. And their value does not depend on how useful they are to us. Another approach is that animals have intrinsic or inherent value because they are sentient. Now, sentience means that animals can experience their life, feel emotions, know what they want to do, know what they want to avoid. We should support that. We should give those animals equal consideration as we give to humans. And again, you already know it, we shouldn't be using them or keeping them in factory farms because of the suffering imposed on them. We wouldn't do it to humans, so we don't do it to animals. Now, these two ideas both focus on the animal, who is alive, sentient, and that should be enough for them to be entitled to our respect and not be used by us. Here's one more reason, which is a bit different. We should be good to animals not because they are alive or sentient or anything like that, but for what it means for us. If we live in a society where it is okay to be cruel to animals, then that harms us and harms society. Put simply, being cruel to an animal would degrade our moral character as humans and devalue our society. Kindness to animals is important to protect our humanity. It prevents us from being indifferent to human suffering, especially of the least well off. Interestingly, sorry, on a bit of a roll here, that's the same argument you can use for saying thank you to Siri or ChatGPT when it helps you in some way. Not because it is sentient, they are still essentially glorified toasters. Come on, people. But because saying thank you is part of the moral character that helps our society function. And that's why you shouldn't kick a robot because if you Okay, I'll stop. This episode has been a bit longer than normal, but I thought it was worth spending extra time on. If you're interested, there's a whole season where we go into more detail about these ideas and some of the philosophers who developed them. You should check it out. Meanwhile, the next episode in this season is going to be about an elephant called Happy, who lives in the New York Bronx Zoo. I'm going to look at what happened when a court had to decide whether an animal could have rights. See you next time on the Animal Rights Tour.